We're here in Chicago. You're out flying a sign. Tell me about it.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I say, you know, it's a lot of things that a homeless person can do, you know what I'm saying? We can go sell drugs. A homeless person can stick up people, or they can con people, or you can go do the positive thing like I'm doing, you know. It's positive to me because you can do the harm, you can do the worst thing easy, but it's hard to do the simple thing what I'm doing now. Because you got to have a good heart and be strong to do this, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, some people don't want to got too much pride to do this. Me, I got pride. I don't have no pride to do this. You just got to have respect for yourself and other people.
So how long you been out on the streets?
Well, I've been out here for like 7 years.
And where are you staying at night?
Well, like I said, I was staying on the train, so somebody stabbed me.
Oh my gosh.
On the train, you know what I'm saying? I got stabbed.
So what happened? You slept on this train and somebody stabbed you?
Yeah, I went to McDonald's to get me something to eat, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of money in my pocket because I was saving my money to get the room, like I said, for, you know, having a steady place to stay. So I was on the train, so I got something to eat at McDonald's on Chicago State. I'm on the train, I'm asleep. Next thing I know, I woke up with a stab. Something hit my arm. And the dude stabbed me in the arm, and he hit an artery. So when they took me, when the blood was coming out like water, I had to fight him and take my hoodie off and wrap it around my arm to stop the blood. But by the time the police came, they said if they would have made it 12 minutes later, I would have been dead.
Oh my gosh.
You know, so God wasn't ready for me to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another good reason that, you know, he got me on this earth. You know, so when I be out here and people ask me my story, I tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no fiction or nothing, this the truth.
Now,
so, you know,
how'd you end up out here?
Oh, well, you know, like, I was staying with my brother. He stayed on Mayfield and Madison. I was staying with him. Then he had a pacemaker, and he had a heart attack and died.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, in my arms.
So then you had no place but the streets.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Then he couldn't put me in, he was getting ready to put me on his lease, but it was too late to put me on the lease because he passed away.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, I stayed at the shelters all along, but then there's so many crazy people there, man, because, you know, then there's a lot of bed bugs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to deal with other people's attitudes, and people want to act tough, and other people want to take your book back, because when you go to a shelter, you can't have your property, they want to keep your book back, and somebody steal your ID. I had to get ID 3 times.
Oh my gosh,
you
shelters are hard. I know
you know what I'm saying? So let's you go up north. Sometimes shelters up north is okay. But like I said, you have a better chance of staying out here in the streets than trying to go to the shelter, because look at all the things you got to go through.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Start life all over again. But 1 is start life all over again. 2 is let my mother and father be still living. And 3, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what number 3 is. I just say peace in the world, man. Everybody just start sticking together. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you very much for talking.
All right, thank you.